everyone, and welcome back to Through the Lens Discovering the Life of Birds. I'm Nora Mullins, so let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about a white-throated sparrow, and here's some field marks to identify it. While I was researching this, I found this description of it, and it says, white-throated sparrows are like the bird version of a chipmunk because they have a distinctive striped head and they eat seeds off the ground. So let's start learning about the white-throated sparrow. Here's a picture of them. The first field mark people usually notice on a white-throated sparrow is not the white throat that they're named for, but the black and white striped head pattern with the yellow spot between the eyes and bill. Of course, they have a white throat and they're brown above and gray below. You can attract white-throated sparrows to your backyard if you have a lot of brushy areas like shrubs and stuff, because they like hiding in the undergrowth. You might not usually see them because they're usually hopping around. And if you have a tray feeder, that's like a tray, bird feeder that you can fill with seed, and they might come to that. And you can put some seed on the ground and they will come and peck at the ground. So that's how to attract them to your backyard. And they should be coming down to North Carolina. They're starting to come down because we live like southeast, so that they winter near east from like North Carolina, Virginia, all the way down to Texas and below that. So they're winter up there, and then if you live farther up north, they spend their summers up near Canada and New York, and then towards the middle of the U.S. they're year-round. So that's the range, and the song is very distinctive that white-throated sparrows sing. It might just be the only thing how you know they're in your backyard, because they're kind of hard to spot because they're a little shy. So their song sounds like, "Oh, sweet Canada, Canada, Canada." And I have an interesting article about how that bird song has changed over the years that will be at the end of the episode, so keep an eye out for the article link. So here's the bird song, "Oh, sweet Canada." So that's it. And that's the "Oh Sweet Canada." And now, that was the white-throated sparrow. I hope you enjoyed learning about it. And now, you're going to learn how to reuse your Halloween pumpkin. So stay tuned. The first thing you need to make your pumpkin bird feeder is a pumpkin, a knife, and some pieces of string. That should be the 2 pieces of string that are probably around 2 feet long-ish. Okay, so first of all, make sure your pumpkin doesn't have any mold on it, because that can harm the birds. So cut off the top or the bottom of your pumpkin. I did the top, so the top. Clean it out, which I also already did. So a little. Alright, next you want to poke 2 holes in the side. One right there and one right there to put the string in. So now that these 2 holes are poked, poke another 2 on these 2 sides. There are 4 holes in a diamond shape. Now that all the holes are poked, thread the string through. So we're going to do string here like that and string there like that. So turn it over. First thread the string through on one hole, and then on the opposite hole from that hole, thread it through that hole. Okay, and then pull it all the way through so it looks like that on one side. And then on the other side, it looks like this. So tie a loop like that. And that's one part of the hanging system. And then do the same thing on the other side. Take both loops together and make sure it's even. You can use a level if you want, and take a small piece of string, thread that through both loops, and make one small loop. So you might, when you were cutting it, you might have wanted to cut it higher than I did. I accidentally cut it too low, so you probably want to slice the pumpkin top farther down than I did. So, and it should hang like this. Fill it with bird seed. You can be any type of bird seed you want. And then hang it up. And now I'm going to show you something else you can do with the remaining pumpkin. Another thing you can do is chop the rest of the pumpkin, maybe not the whole thing, up into tiny little pieces that you can put into a tray feeder like this one. Make sure it's not moldy. And then start slicing. Okay, so here's the finished product. We got the pumpkin and the pumpkin bird tray feeder. So you might not want to do this if there are bears in your yard or deer. Well, I guess the deer might not be a problem, but if you have raccoons or foxes, you might not want to do this project. But if you do, remember, keep an eye on it. If it starts getting moldy, throw it out immediately. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Stick a piece of string through the holes. Use something to this. Okay. So hold on. Well, here's their song. It's "Oh Sweet Canada." Oh, sorry. That was the wrong one. Hold on a second. Okay, give me a second.
Do the same thing. Put it through one hole, and then on the remaining opening, thread the string through. Add it to the stick. And then pull it all the way through again. So it's like this. And then on one side you have that, on this side you have these. So then tie into a loop.
Thanks for watching Through the Lens Discovering the Life of Birds. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be sure to visit our website, birdbuddiesgso.com. See you next time.